A few days ago, Instagram dropped some major algorithm changes and Instagram users are shocked. So these 4 updates will impact most profiles in a big way. So I had to come on here and explain all of the changes and what they mean for you. So make sure to stick around until the end to see what you can do to take advantage of these updates. Let's start with the one that people are most excited about and that will make the biggest impact on most channels. So Instagram CEO recently posted a video explaining this major change they made related to reach of smaller accounts. So here's what he had to say.
But in general, I think too much reach goes to the largest creators and not enough goes to the little guys. So one change that we're making to how ranking works is trying to do more to amplify small creators, specifically through recommendations. Now, recommendations are photos and videos you see from accounts you do not follow. This is separate from connected content from accounts you already do follow. And what we're trying to do now is give every piece of content on Instagram a chance to be recommended to people who don't follow you.
So basically, this is how the algorithm worked until now. You posted a reel, a carousel, or a single post, and the algorithm will show it to a certain portion of your followers. If that piece of content did well, meaning that it got enough engagement and watch time, it will show to even bigger portion of your audience. And if it did well again, the algorithm started showing it to other people, so people that weren't following you. So that worked great for bigger accounts because they had an audience already. But what about accounts who had a small following? Well, Instagram couldn't get much data there because it didn't have enough people to show it to, right? So it usually didn't even start showing it to non-followers, which meant that smaller accounts were at a bit of a disadvantage. And since millions and millions of smaller accounts were not happy with how much reach they were getting, Instagram finally did something about it and introduced a new ranking system that levels the playing field for smaller creators by showing every piece of the content to a small audience who Instagram predicts will like this content. So not to the followers, but just to random people who are interested in that topic. So for example, let's say you're a personal trainer with a small following and you post a workout routine on your profile. Instagram will then try to figure out what the post is about and categorize it by looking at certain things like keywords in your caption, hashtags, video and graphics, and some other signals. Then it will show it to a small group of people they believe will like your post. Like in this case, it will show it to people who are into exercising. So if that post does well with this audience, then it's going to be shown to a wider audience, like for example, people who are into health and wellness. And then the process continues. So if a piece of content starts gaining traction, it will be shown to a wider and wider audience, creating a wave-like effect that boosts organic reach based on how engaging a piece of content is and not how many followers an account has. I've been saying this for some time now. It's much more about how well a particular post performs and much less about the number of followers. This change should give smaller creators an opportunity to reach more people and grow faster. So here's what you should do. Make sure you put extra effort into your SEO. It's never been more important to send the right signals to the algorithm, especially if you're a smaller account, because you want it to match your content with the right people straight away. So include keywords in your caption, graphics, video, and hashtags, and don't confuse the algorithm by adding irrelevant hashtag to your post. Keep them super relevant and targeted. So this first update is all about giving small creators more reach, but this next change will hugely impact both smaller and bigger creators. And I haven't seen many people talking about this one, and I'm not sure why, because this simple change can make a huge difference in your Reels reach. So as you may know, super short reels, so the ones that are 5 to 7 seconds long, were super popular all over Instagram for the past couple of months. These reels were usually under 7 seconds long and had a call to action that prompted the viewer to read the caption if they wanted to know more. And the caption was usually super long. So while the people were reading the caption, the reel played over and over again in the background, which signaled to the algorithm that the reel must be super interesting, and it got rewarded with more reach. So it was basically an algorithm hack. But those days are apparently over because Instagram recently posted on their creators account, which is one of their official Instagram accounts, that Reels shorter than 10 seconds are not engaging enough and that the sweet spot for Reels is around 30 to 90 seconds. They also said that they're not going to be recommending Reels longer than 90 seconds. So right now the maximum length is 90 seconds, but they are testing longer Reels, with some users now being able to upload up to 3 or even 10-minute long Reels. So here's what they posted on the creators account.
I just got the official scoop from Instagram on how long your reel should be, so here's the deal. In order for a reel to be recommendable to people who don't already follow you, it needs to be under 90 seconds. And reels over 10 seconds generally perform better than super short reels, and Instagram has found that the sweet spot for reels is between 30 and 90 seconds.
I'm not really sure why they're dabbling into long-form content if they're already saying that they're not going to be recommending videos longer than 90 seconds. And by not recommending, I mean they will not be showing it to non-followers in the Explore feed and on Reels feed. If your post is not recommended to non-followers, you won't get reach outside of your following, which means that you won't get new followers and that you won't grow. To be honest, I'm not quite sure why they're putting limitations on the length of the video they're going to recommend, because it really shouldn't be about the length, right? What's actually important is the content. So if a video is shown to a small audience, let them decide if it's good or not, right? So according to Instagram, all of these algorithm changes are meant to help you increase reach and make it easier for you to build an audience. But neither of these will help you if you're doing the one thing that the algorithm hates. So until now, people were able to copy your content without any real repercussions. So let's say you created a reel and posted it, and someone found it interesting and downloaded it and posted it to their profile. Usually nothing happened. I've had not only my post stolen, but my whole accounts copied numerous times. I just found one a few days ago. As you can imagine, it can be really frustrating. I put a lot of time and effort into creating content, and then someone just comes along, copies it and posts it as their own. So now Instagram is putting an end to this by penalizing the people who repost your content by not recommending their posts and instead giving the reach to the original piece of content. So if Instagram discovers 2 identical pieces of content on the platform, only the original post will be recommended. So Instagram will find the original video based on audio and visual signals and will replace the content in recommended placements with the original post. So the original creator will actually get the reach from the copied post. Instagram will even go as far as notifying the original creator when content has been replaced, and it will also add labels to the reposted content to send traffic back to the original creator. So you'll get a notification saying, "We're recommending you reel instead of others that feature your original content." So this will hopefully provide major boost for original creators. Viral content especially often gets a lot of distribution from reposts, and if Instagram is able to ensure that the original creator gets all of that attention, that could significantly boost reach for the original creator. Pretty cool, right? I'm not sure why they haven't done this sooner though. And there's another major change coming. Instagram will also not be recommending posts by content aggregators anymore. Content aggregators are accounts that only repost content without making any significant changes or additions to the original post. Like, for example, meme accounts. These creators will be penalized only if they don't make a significant change or add something to the content. For instance, if the post is edited to become a meme, a parody compilation, if it's narrated with a new voiceover or remixed to express a reaction, these changes won't apply. So if you have an aggregator account, just make sure that you add your own touch to the content and you'll be fine. If you don't make changes to the content, Instagram says that the aggregator accounts will become eligible for recommendations again after 30 days since the last time they posted unoriginal content. So they'll be penalized for 30 days. You can check if you've been flagged as an aggregator account in your account status on Instagram. So by doing all of these things, Instagram will be removing a large chunk of content from the recommended section, which means more space for quality original content, which should make it much easier for original creators creators to get more reach. Instagram announced another change that will help get some users more reach, and this one pissed a lot of people off, myself included. So hear me out. There are changes coming to Meta Verified, which is a subscription program that gets you a verified badge as well as enhanced account support. So up until now, the subscription was $14.99 per month. But Meta is expanding its paid verification service for businesses by adding 3 new tiers. Under the new structure, the basic standard plan is still $14.99 per month. It offers a verification badge, higher ranking in search, impersonation protection, the ability to add links to images, and access to customer support. But now, Meta added 3 new additional tiers for business owners to choose from. The most expensive one being $350 per month, which is the max plan. So each of these plans will include additions like the ability to add links to Reels posts, customer support, and more profile customization options. The most expensive plan includes extra customer service perks, a semi-annual account review, which will consist of a personalized guidance on their content strategy, and it allows account owners to request a phone call from a Meta customer service representative for help with account issues or other problems. So I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I don't have a problem with giving people that pay better access to customer support, but I don't know how I feel about giving them extra features and better visibility, because where are we going with this? It looks like eventually this might lead to people who are not paying to being at a huge disadvantage. So I really hope that Instagram is not turning into a pay-to-play platform. So as you can imagine, people are pissed about this. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. So knowing about these algorithm changes is super important for your growth. But if you want to know how to actually create engaging reels that get traction and convert, check out this video where I go through an 84-page document that Meta dropped about reels for content creators and businesses. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!